Here's Nick flying through the air as a cat, and I can throw him really far because I got that potion of hill giant strength. Look at how far I can throw Nick. All right, look at him go. Boing! There's only one problem. Nick is taking damage. Now, he was lucky here.
I am playing a high elf barbarian, currently at level 2.
All right, so we're gonna not take care of the rest of the party just yet. We're gonna go in the direction of these two fine goblins over here and have a little chat with them and try to see what we can do now as a barbarian.
Now, kindly, gives all your stuff.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
All right, so we're not going to be very diplomatic today. We're going to be fairly aggressive to everybody. Usually we would obviously take Barbarian Intimidation or Illithid Wisdom, but we're just going to give them a beating.
That's just bloody rude.
So let's see how initiative rolls. And it looks like they're going to go first, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so it's going to be me and you.
Okay.
So I'm going to go, I'm going to try my improvised weapons on this guy over here. Or maybe, actually, you know what? No, I'm going to take, probably have enough. If I go like this. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to smack the summoned creature with the summoner, just for funsies. Just to show also the improvised weapon.
Oh, attack of opportunity.
Oh, he misses. I'm not worried about that. And improvised weapon is an action, and rage is a bonus action. So I'm going to rage first, and let me introduce rage. So rage basically is the signature ability of the barbarian. And so the way that it works is that you are going to get extra damage that you're going to do, and you can become resistant to physical damage. But you knew that, of course.
Sounds very tame.
And then on top of that, I get advantage on my strength checks and saving throws. Now, as we're going to proceed, you're going to see that other things are going to unlock when we are raging.
Okay.
But right now, rage is a go-to thing to do. And maybe also important to notice, it costs a rage charge, and I have 2 rage charges here on my hotbar. Okay.
That recharges on a long rest.
Yes, only on a long rest will it recharge. But as we level up, we will get more of them.
All right.
All right, let me take my improvised weapons. So this is a new button that you have over here. And you can see that I suddenly have potions that I could use as an improvised weapon, but I can also use this goblin here. So that's going to be my plot here, and I'm going to smack his spider with that goblin. All right. And that was a critical miss. Of course, it was going to be a critical miss, so we're going to count on you right now.
You mind if I give that a try too?
Yes, and I forgot my rage. Sorry, let me start my rage. I shouldn't have done that.
Not a good start.
Sorry, Nick.
That's a mighty roar you got there, Sven.
Yeah, let's see
if
yours.
I can outdo it.
You can just keep slapping them together, right? That's your strategy?
Okay. Say what?
You can just keep slapping them together.
That was my strategy, yeah. I thought that was pretty good, actually, Nick.
All right, so I'll try out the...
It's very barbarian strategy.
Just like you did, Sven, if I can pick this...
Yeah, you are strong enough to do that.
And yeah, I'll try smashing it down on the wolf spider companion also.
Look at that.
Okay.
So we didn't do like the expected damage here. Normally that wolf should have been dead already, but no worries. Let's try something else.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Okay. He's gonna... Oh, do you notice the raft that I had there? That's new too, right? So let me just show that out. That's part of those new items that we're talking about. So I have a cap of wrath. No, that's the one that give... Yeah, that's it. The cap of wrath. So whenever I get damaged, I'm going to gain wrath. And wrath basically is going to give me a +1 bonus to melee damage. That means that I'm going to be doing more damage right now. So let's see. I'm going to... Well, you know what? I'm just going to use my... Well, no. Actually, where's the other guy? He went over there, right? Let's see. I'm going to try to throw him. I'm very strong. I have 17 strength. So let me pick up the barbarian. Sorry, the goblin, and see if I can hit him. Oh, it's too far. Well, I'm going to throw him in your general direction then. No. Yeah, well, I'll throw him over here. No, that's not useful. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do a reckless attack. A reckless attack basically gives me advantage on my attack roll, so my chance to hit is much higher, and that almost killed him. So if you could finish the job here,
yeah, I can
that would be good.
The job. So when you use reckless attack, it also gives the enemy advantage on your attack.
Yes,
correct?
indeed.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're not going to miss, but we have enough HP, so don't really care about it.
I have a little bit of dilemma. I'm in between 2 enemies here. Let's see if I can... Yeah, we'll do this again. Oh, I took an... Yep, that's a...
Yeah, he took an attack of opportunity, yeah.
Don't worry, I'm used to doing that.
Hey, well, later when you're going to do the eagle thing...
Is that an attack of opportunity again? I honestly can't tell. All right, you know what? Maybe I'll just whack this guy with reckless attack.
There we go, and we leveled up also.
Hey.
All right, so if we kill the summoner now,
I'll go ahead and end
Maybe,
my
do you have a... No, you can't throw a javelin anymore. Okay, we'll do
Oh,
it
okay.
next turn.
All
That's
right.
fine. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I'm going to throw an axe at this guy. All right, so this is the new thrown weapon system. Oh, there's got to be a tree in between, of course. Oh, man. But my jump is a bonus action, so let's do that. Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't work anymore. It used to work. The community, like, completely annoyed by this. And now, of course, well, I can still throw my axe at him. So here, have you. My axe.
Nice. Oh,
That was a
and
good axe throw,
very
actually.
nice.
That was
Very
really well
nice.
done. Yeah.
Well, we don't have a good record with attacks of opportunities right now, but
No, but we could do something about it because we leveled up. So let's have a look at the level up screens. And let's maybe start with you.
yeah. So as you guys
Yeah.
can see, we have the Berserker and the Wildheart subclass. But isn't there something that we want to do with the chat before?
I want them to vote on which. I know what they're going to vote for you. I mean, but maybe we can get them to sway. We can sway their minds.
So as you
right?
guys can see, you can choose a different beast for the Wildheart subclass. So we want you guys to choose what beast you think my channel best represents. You guys can choose whatever you guys want.
I would take the eagle, by the way.
In the meantime, I'll explain this subclass a little bit. So the Wildheart subclass...
Don't go for the obvious one.
The idea behind the Wildheart subclass is that your Barbarian is inspired by a beast. And when you choose a certain beast, you're going to gain a couple things. And the first thing that you're going to gain, of course, I left my helm on again.
Ah,
Let me take off my helm for you guys real
you want to
fast.
show that? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. All right.
Okay, let's
Could
go
have hidden
back.
it also, but that's fine.
So as you
Don't
guys
forget
will
to put it
notice,
back on.
as I choose a different beast, you guys will notice that the facial piercings are altered and also some other accessories on the face. So you guys can see the elk, the tiger, and then the wolf. You got these really cool earrings. But perhaps even more importantly is you're going to gain benefits to your Barbarian's rage. And if we want to talk about all of them, we'll start with the bear. So when you rage as a Barbarian,
Yeah, you have to go there. Yeah, yeah.
when you go into rage as a Barbarian, you are going to have resistance to all damage types in the game except psychic,
Yeah,
correct?
that's correct. Yeah.
So that's almost everything.
Yes.
That's the ultimate tank. And also, you guys can see that the bear also has a heal, which is pretty cool. Now the
Ultimate
eagle,
tank essential.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now
So the eagle is the one you should be voting for. I see you're all going wolf for obvious reasons, but you really want to go eagle. All right. Anyway.
All right, while raging as an eagle, you're actually going to make your opponents have disadvantage on their opportunity attacks, so you can
Yep.
get around the battlefield. And actually, after you guys showed me this, I was thinking you could actually use this to set off the enemy's opportunity attacks so they don't have a reaction for that round
Correct,
of combat.
yeah, exactly,
Right?
yeah.
And the eagle also has a diving strike, which allows you to jump from a high distance without taking falling damage and
Knocking them prone.
knocking them prone.
Yeah.
Now, the elk is all about being swift, so you're going to get a boost to your movement speed, if I'm correct on that. Yep, by
Yeah.
4.5 meters. And also, you get a charge attack, so similar to the boar companion, I guess you could say. Yep.
Yeah.
And then the tiger, which might actually be my personal favorite. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
You're allowed to say it. Everybody's
So
going to vote eagle anyway.
The tiger's super cool because you actually get increased jump distance. And those of you guys that are familiar with my channel, you know that I love the jump spell. It's been just so much fun in early access. But you also get a special attack that allows you to attack up to 3 enemies in front of you, which is really powerful, especially if they're low HP enemies.
And they bleed.
And they bleed.
And
Okay.
they bleed, yeah.
Great,
you do
great.
half the damage and they bleed, so
Right.
pretty powerful.
And last but not least is the wolf heart.
Hey.
And the
The only
wolf
thing
heart.
missing is the frame rate on the screen.
The wolf heart might not be as flashy, but what you do is you give advantage to everybody that's within a certain radius of you on their melee attack.
Yeah,
so
correct.
probably one of the most powerful. That's a very, very powerful feature to have. And you also get the inciting howl, which is, I believe, a wolf companion's ability as well, and that will increase your party's movement speed.
Yeah,
the
correct.
entire
indeed.
party that's
Yeah,
close.
3
Yep.
meters. Yeah, 25% essentially.
Yep. So what are
I don't know.
people
Well, let's see
saying?
what
It was, it was the wolf.
Ah, well,
Okay.
the chat is completely misguided. They picked the wolf.
We could have guessed that.
I could have guessed that
It
one.
was easy.
Okay, the wolf it is. And you guys, you can actually change the piercings even
You
if you're
can,
playing,
yeah.
right?
You could
Yeah.
have the eagle piercings.
Or you
I
can
mean,
do
I just don't
none,
know.
too.
I mean, like, but you probably want the wolf piercings. All right. Okay. I'm gonna level up too, and so I'm gonna pick the Berserker class. Berserker is my actual favorite. And the reason is that Berserker gets Frenzy. Frenzy is like an advanced version of Rage that's going to give me access to a couple of new things. And the things that it's going to let me do is it's going to let me do either 2 melee attacks, because I'm going to be able to use Frenzied Strike as a bonus action. That's like a regular melee attack as a bonus action, in addition to my regular weapon action that I could do. Or I could also do Enraged Throw. Now that we have weapons that I can throw, that means that I could do a regular action throw plus enraged throw, or melee action throw. Melee action plus enraged throw, or do 2 melee attacks. So that's pretty powerful. And I actually can also do an improvised weapon like that.
Okay.
So I will pick this one, and you'll see that I will be the saver of everybody during the game. Now I'm going to have to move this plant from my screen because it's covering this part of my screen. All right, sorry about that. Okay, we're going to get Nick to join us now.
Before I join, maybe you can talk a little bit about the UI.
Oh, yes, right. You're 100% correct, Nick. I forgot. I'm so excited about the fight that's about to follow. All right. Yes. No. I promised that I was going to talk about the UI. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch Alt-Tab and then ruin everything. And I'm going to start with a older version of the patch. So I'm going to take patch 6, the one that's live on Steam right now. And so we're going to load a little save game. This will take no time. Now, oh, well, there you go. It will take no time at all whatsoever. Scary. Okay, and I'm going to load my save game that I prepared, which is basically just me recruiting Lysel, one of my companions, in the beginning of the game. The frame rate will stutter a little bit because we have the 2 games running right now. But it's really for comparisons that I'm doing this. And then once that's done, we will switch it off and we'll continue our little campaign here and for the Necromancy of Feybook.
You guys did a lot to the UI. I was very surprised. So,
yeah.
It's
That was
very
full
different.
overhaul. The team worked really hard on it. I mean, they've been prototyping this for, I think, for over a year, trying stuff out. I mean, you should have seen all the prototypes that they tried out. Maybe we should make a movie one day about that, because there's really a lot of stuff that was tried. But they did really, really well. And they haven't finished yet. There's more coming.
Cool.
All right, so this is what the hotbar used to look like. So notice the very low frame rate. And so here you would see that I had 1d12 lighting. And you see that the tooltips are quite convoluted. Now, if you go back to current game, right, you see that if you go to a tooltip, sorry, and my frame rate is so low now, that it's a lot more concise. You see my 3 to 8 damage, so it's translated for me. But the game still shows you your D&D notation, so you see you have 1d12 plus 5 divided by 2, or /2, and then that's slash and damage. But this is the thing that people that don't know D&D will be able to read now.
Definitely.
And then the way that everything's laid out also is a lot cleaner. So you have a much, much better overview of exactly what's inside of the tooltip. It's much easier on the eye, less tiring also. I'm going to sound like an old car salesman, so I'm sorry about that.
That's why I'm here, to level things out.
All right. Okay. All right. So we have the new tooltips that are present. Then we have also, when we go back to the previous version of the stream, of the patch, sorry, if you look at your character sheet, you see all of these things are on one screen. They take up your entire screen, and you can see your equipment, your inventory, your spellbook, and your character sheet. But if you now go back to the new game, and you look at your character sheet, it's much smaller. It's also movable, so you can move it around on the screen. And that allows you actually to interact between the world and the environment. So that's something that you couldn't do in the past. It was quite a pain in the butt. Now it is a lot easier to do. And this thing actually comes with a whole bunch of benefits. The thing I forgot to show here in the previous version are these tabs that you have at the bottom. So you can now organize all of your actions or your items just by these simple tabs. You can customize it also if you want. And if I take, for instance, my wizard, if I click on Gel's level 1 spell slots, you're going to see all of his level 1 spell slots. If I click on the level 2 spell slots, you'll see all of his level 2 spell slots. Click on the bonus actions, you see only the bonus actions, you see only the actions, and so forth. So that's a lot easier, and this concept of filtering has been taken into the actual UI also. So for instance, if I would click on my proficiencies here, Then well, Gale doesn't have any proficiency in weapons. Let's take my Barbarian. If I click on my proficiencies, you see all of the weapons I'm proficient with. If I click on my armors, you're going to see the armors that I can equip across my party. And this is a really cool thing, if you're, for instance, looking for a strength potion, you just type ST, for instance. You see everything that has ST in there. Potion of Hill Giant Strength instantly found.
That's going to make a lot of people happy.
It really makes a big difference. If I click here, then I can see all of my spells with which I can then customize my bar if I want to.
So you no longer have to know the difference between simple and martial weapons anymore.
No, because you can just click on it.
Right.
Right here, you have simple weapons here, and you got your martial weapons on the right side here. And then here on this side, you have your features, right? So you can basically just see all of the features in one go that are specific to your particular character. All right. Now, that's not all. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the older game. If I wanted to see the equipment of my entire party, I would have these panes next to one another where I would see the equipment. If I wanted to see their inventory, I would have these panes with the inventory next to one another. If I have the character panels, I have the character panels next to one another, and so forth. Now, in the new game, so let me finish the old game first. All right. In patch 7, when I click on my party panel, I see for the party that I control right away inventory and equipment all at the same time, and I can customize any of these panels separately. So you have a much better overview of what your party is capable of doing, and your party management is a lot faster. You have the filters, so for instance, if I do my healing potion here, I'm going to find instantly in the party who has healing potions, what their distribution is going to be. I can check all their spell books, can check their character sheets, can check all of their features. So all of that goodness is available, but you have a really much better way of seeing like, okay, well, you know what, this particular, well, I don't have any right now. This particular staff should belong better on, for instance, Lar, if I look at his stats or at his features. I also have this button, which is quite handy if you want to clean up your inventory and you want to say, I want
So a lot less clicks overall.
Exactly, yes, correctly. All right, so...
Can I interrupt you real fast?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I want to know who gave my Barbarian 15 strength in character creation.
I think it's Nick.
Okay, all right, we'll have a chat after.
I think it's Nick. Do you have any reason why you did that?
No reason at all.
All right, okay, all right. Okay, let's get into a bigger combat and try our classes out. We're backed by a wizard, which is Gale, and then we also have a druid. So Nick, if you can join us as the druid, that would be cool. Oh yeah, there's another button that's actually quite handy. There's this button here that allows you to group your party members right away. It seems to be not working. No.
Because you have only one character.
Oh,
let me give
you got all my characters.
Let me give you Gale.
Okay, yeah, I would like to have Gale back if I can. Thank you very much,
got
sir.
it. You got it.
Okay, so now if I can group him. No, that's the group sneak, and that's the group button, so they're all together now. We can show how we're obscuring. We're looking great to start this fight. Hey, maybe take a short rest, will you?
Okay, I'll take a short rest.
All right, so, okay.
Okay, I'm on the roof. What
So
do you think?
do you know, actually, like if we could cut to Wolf's character, if you look, check out your stats on your items,
Yes.
because you're actually good in low HP, I think.
Oh, yes.
Check your helmet.
Oh, so my featherlight boots, when the wearer has 50% hit points or less, their movement speed is increased by 3 meters. So there's
Indeed.
a bonus for that. And then we got the Moondrop Pendant. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so pretty cool.
And the helmet.
And another one, oh yeah, I have the helmet in my inventory.
Yeah.
And then the Helmet of Grit. When the wearer has a 50% hit point or less, they have an additional bonus action. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
And I do have boots. Oh no, I have a hammer. You guys are seeing a lot of new items right now. And it's pretty exciting. My hammer actually, when the wearer jumps, they deal 1d4 thunder damage. So
Absolutely.
that's why you're putting me on the roof.
That's why I
Okay.
wanted you to have the
All right.
eagle thing also, because then with the eagle strike and that hammer, you would have been able to do an enormous amount of opening damage.
You can blame it on the wolf pack.
All right, okay. So let's get closer here with my mage, who's going to be the artillery. And then I'm going to take my Githyanki, and I'm just going to walk in and have a chat with these boys. This chat, we will not let it go well. We're just going to try to get into a fight with this guy.
Well,
I could go to the backside. Let me try the backside.
We need to rush it. We're barbarians.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, that was pretty good,
And
actually.
it knocked him prone momentarily. Okay.
Yourself as well, but that's great.
All right.
I have a bonus action. Right?
Somebody made a good question there in the chat. They were asking if we can throw these ogres. Now, let's have a look at their weight. It's 3,500 kilograms, so that's a lot. So I don't think that's going to weigh. But hold on, if I reduce them, what's going to happen?
Yeah, I don't think they will be small enough anyway.
Yeah? You think it's a bad move?
Yeah,
But it's really cool, right?
it's very.
Yeah.
and
We're
it's
trusting
very
the lead
bad.
systems designer.
Yeah, I'll just do it. Oh, he's saving throw?
Knew it.
Yes, I guess you knew it. All right, well, I'll just step back again. Let you boys deal with it.
Okay.
All right. I had that work, actually. I
Ow.
tried that out before. That worked out.
Ow.
Yeah.
I'm a support druid, not a, not a hit me in the face druid.
All right, okay.
Right, so what are we gonna do? As a tiefling, I have this legacy of Kanya burning hands, but unfortunately our barbarian is right in the path.
He can take a beating.
I'm a
Can you
barbarian.
take it? Can you
I'm
take
just
it?
going to press F5.
All right,
Just in case. You never know. All right, go ahead.
let's try it. Bam.
Okay, I have 2 HP now.
But I can also heal you up.
Okay, so what I'm going to do... Can I hit him with... I don't have enough movement to get him. The problem is that the guy is at the wrong side. Okay, maybe if I Misty Step. Yeah, I'll Misty Step. Can I Misty Step over there? Yeah. All right, cool. And then I'm going to do... 1, 2, 3. Okay, 18.
HP.
All right, 18.
Not that bad. You guys are horrible.
Miss, perfect.
I tried this fight on my own.
How much wrath you have? Yeah, you
Right.
have wrath, you have frenzy.
Yeah,
can do it.
a reckless attack I'll manage. It's easy. Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh wow.
All right,
Okay.
Okay.
And then talk to the mirror. It's got its little new animations also. So I'm gonna take my Githyanki option actually.
I do not know this name.
The mirror is trying to be clever.
Known to my master. Step forward and declare yourself an ally.
And I'm gonna use my barbarian option to pick up the rock and smash the mirror.
Be nice to have Shadowheart with guidance right now, wouldn't it?
It would be nice, but I do have a potion of Cloud Giant strength, my friend.
Okay.
And that's a strength check. So that's
Beautiful.
going to really do a very big difference here. It's a total bonus of +8. What can go wrong? All right.
Yeah, you got it.
I
First
got it.
try.
Well, look at me. I mean, like with the +8, if I wouldn't have had it, I would be very angry with the game.
That's barbaric.
Oh, well.
Very nice.
Stupid mirror, anyway.
Okay.
All right.
Lightheaded?
Well, here we go. All right.
Oh.
Ah, look at that.